So today in this lecture I am going to begin from question number 30. So you can see in your book page, it is given in new book page 416. You can see here, using the measurements given in the figure alongside, find the values of sin phi and tan theta. First let me make the diagram, then I am showing you in the book also. Here this angle is given 90, this is also given 90. This angle is given theta. What are the distances? It is 14, 13, 12 and this angle is 5. Yes. Now see here, you can see in the book question number 14. You can find here, using the measurements given in the figure alongside, find the values of sin phi means sin of this and tan theta means tan of this angle. Then in the second part, write an expression for AD. You have to write an expression for AD in terms of theta. So first you do the first two parts, sin phi and tan theta. Sin phi and tan theta. These two values you have to find. Here it is given B, C, D, E. So you can see here, what will you do? First we will, sin phi can be determined by this right angle triangle. Now tan theta, if you see in tan theta there is no right angle triangle, then what will you do? From D you draw perpendicular over AB. Draw perpendicular over AB. From D draw perpendicular over AB. It is clear? And this point you can name as DM. So see here BC is 12, so DM will also be equal to 12. DM will also be equals to 12. From Pythagoras theorem, in this triangle, in triangle BCD, by using Pythagoras theorem, since two sides are given, so you can get the third side. You can find the third side, and that third side DC will be equal to BM. And when BM is determined, then AM will be equal to what? AM equals to AB minus BM. So first you do this. So here I have done one construction. What is construction? From D, draw perpendicular on AB. Say DM. That perpendicular has been named as DM. So see here, DM will be equal to BC equals to 12. It's clear. Unit is not given, so I will not mention any unit. It is clear. Now in triangle DCB from Pythagoras theorem, when you will apply Pythagoras theorem, so DC square plus BC square equals to BD square. Now substitute the value, DC square plus BC square is 12 square and this is equals to 13 square. So when you will simplify it, so DC square equals to 13 square minus 12 square. Now what is 13 square? That is equals to 169 minus 144. So DC will be equal to square root 25 because this will be equal to 25. Therefore, DC will be equal to square root 25, that is equals to 5. Means this you have determined 5. Therefore, what will be BM? BM will also be equal to DC equals to 5. Therefore, what is AM? You can see in the diagram, AM equals to AB minus BM. AB is how much? 14. BM is 5. So, it is equals to 9. It is clear? Now, you have to determine, so this you have determined here how much? AM equals to 9. That I am writing. AM is from A to M, it is equal to 9. Now, see here, how will you do the further? So, you can let me adjust it. Yes, now perhaps this diagram will be visible to you. It's clear. In the first part, you have to find sin phi. Sin phi you have to determine. So, see here, sin phi will be equal to, if you see, sin equals to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. In this right angle triangle, perpendicular with respect to phi is DC upon BD. Hypotenuse is always in front of 90, so it is BD. So, it will be equal to 5 upon 30. Now, tan theta you will determine from this right angle triangle. Now, here with respect to theta, this is perpendicular and this is AM is base. So, tan theta. Tan theta you will see from which triangle? Triangle AMD. Triangle AMD. This point is M. It's clear. Triangle AMD. Tan theta perpendicular upon base. That is DM upon AM. And both the values are not now known to you. So, it is 12 upon 9. So, 3 4 ja and 3 3 ja. Now, see here, in the next part you have to find the write an expression for AD in terms of theta. You have to find this value. We will not use Pythagoras theorem because the question specifically says by Pythagoras theorem we can get its length. But in the question it is said that you have to find AD in terms of theta. Now, AD is with respect to theta. What is AD? AD is hypotenuse because in front of 90. Now, see here, as we know that hypotenuse comes in sine and cos. So, once in triangle AMD, once you apply sine theta, when you will apply sine theta, it will be equal to what? It will be equal to perpendicular, that is DM upon AD. DM is how much? DM is 12 upon AD. So, what will be AD? AD will be 12 divided by sine theta. Divided by sine theta. Similarly, if you apply cos theta will be equal to what? It will be AM upon AD, base upon hypotenuse. Base is what? You can see here, base is AM, hypotenuse is AD, that is 5 upon AM is this. This is cos theta. So, what is AD? It is 5 upon cos theta. It's clear. So, these are the two expressions of AD with respect to theta. It is clear. This is the second part. So, now you can see here. Now, we will take other questions. Question number 31, which is proving. It's clear? So, question number 31. Here first proving is, you have to prove sin A plus cos A equals to whole square plus sin A minus cos A whole square equals to 2. It's clear? How will you do this question? So see here if you see sin A plus cos A whole square, this can be actually opened by A plus B whole square, whose formula is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Similarly, A minus B, this we can open, sin A minus cos A whole square can be opened, A square plus B square minus 2AB. It's clear? So you can see here, you take LHS. LHS will be equal to sin A plus cos A. LHS left hand side plus sin A minus cos A whole square. So this can be opened by using A plus B whole square. What is in place of A? Sin A. In place of B? Cos A. So it will be equal to sin A whole square plus cos A whole square plus 2 into sin A into cos A. Then A minus B whole square you can write sin A whole square plus cos A whole square minus 2 into sin A into cos A. Now if you see here, then this is the term which is 2 sin A cos A with plus sign, and there is a same term 2 sin A cos A with minus sign. So what will happen? You can cancel it with this. It's clear? After this, when you will open sin A whole square, this can be written as sin square A plus cos square A, and this we can write once again sin square A plus cos square A. Now as you know, there is a trigonometrical identity sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1, that you know. This is a trigonometrical identity. There were 3 identities, sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. What were the remaining 2 identities? 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta, and other is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. So here the first identity I have used. So sin square A plus cos square A equals to 1. So this will be equal to, these 2 terms will be equal to 1. Then similarly these 2 terms sum will also be equals to 1, equals to 2, equals to RHS. And after every proving we write hence proved. Hence proved. This is the rule. After every proving, what will you write? Hence proved. It's clear? Now you can see the second part of this. Question number 31, second part. It is cot square A minus 1 upon sin square A plus 1 equals to 0. So you begin from left hand side. So this is equals to cot square A minus 1 upon sin square A plus 1. It is clear. Now see here. Here if you see it carefully, you will find that there is a term of cot square theta plus 1, and 1 plus cot square theta plus 1, there is a identity sec square cosec square theta. So you write these two terms, this term and this term together, because as you know that if there are few terms which are added or subtracted, then we can change their places. So it will be cot square A. According to our convenience, we will change the place, 1 upon sin square A. Now as we know that there is a identity cot square A plus 1, cot square A plus 1 equals to cosec square A. This is the third identity. There are total how many identities? 3, and this is the third one. So it will become cosec square A minus 1 upon sin square A. Now we know that cosec A is reciprocal of sin A, since cosec A equals to 1 upon sin A. Therefore cosec square A can be written as 1 upon sin square A. So it will be 1 upon sin square A minus 1 upon sin square A. That will be equal to 0, equals to RHS. Hence proved. This is proved. It is clear. Now there is one more that I will not do. I am just explaining. It is clear. In that identities will apply, but I will not do that question. That is left for you. 1 plus tan square A plus 1 upon 1 plus cot square A. Now in this question all the three identities will be used, and you can see here, if you see the question carefully, you can tell that 1 plus tan square A will be equal to what? So you can tell it very easily that 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, so it will be sec square A, and it will be cosec square A. Just now I have written. So it is 1 upon sec square A, 1 upon cosec square A. Now see here, 1 upon cosec square A, you can write sin square A from here, because cosec A is 1 upon sin A, so sin A will be 1 upon cosec A. So 1 upon cosec square A can be written sin square A, and 1 upon sec square A can be written cos square A. So cos square A plus sin square A, which is 1, that is the identity. So 1 equals to 1, hence proved. So that you can do. It's clear. Similarly, question number 32 also I am leaving for you, that I will not do. It's clear. That is very simple. Here you can see question number 33. Here it is given sin theta plus cosec theta equals to 2. This is given, and you have to find the value of sin square theta plus cosec square theta. This value you have to determine. Now if you see the question carefully, you will find that this thing you will get only when you do the whole square of both the sides. This is the given thing. If you do the whole square of both the sides, only then you will get this. So on squaring both sides, on squaring both sides, when you will do the square, sin theta plus cosec theta whole square equals to 2 whole square. This can be opened by using a plus b whole square. Just now I have told sin theta whole square plus cosec theta plus 2 into sin theta into cosec theta equals to 4. So sin theta whole square, sin square theta plus cosec square theta plus 2 sin theta, and cosec theta I have told that this you can write 1 upon sin theta equals to 4. So see here what will happen. This and this will be cancelled. When this is cancelled, so you will get sin square theta plus cosec square theta plus 2 equals to 4. So what is sin square theta plus cosec square theta? 4 minus 2 equals to 2. Means its value will be equal to 2. It is clear. Then the one more question, which is the last question in your exercise. What is given here? Question number 34. X equals to a cos theta plus b sin theta, and y equals to a sin theta minus b cos theta, and you have to prove x square plus y square equals to a square plus b square. This you have to prove. So you begin with the LHS. This is very simple. X square plus y square. Now in place of x and y you write this. So a cos theta plus b sin theta whole square. Then a sin theta minus b cos theta whole square. Now this bracket we can open by using a plus b whole square, and this by a minus b whole square. So when you will do, it will be a cos theta whole square plus b sin theta whole square plus 2a cos theta into b sin theta. Then similarly this a sin theta whole square plus b cos theta whole square minus 2a sin theta into b cos theta. So see here, this you can write what? A square cos square theta plus b square sin square theta plus rearrange the term. So 2ab, then first we will write sin theta into cos theta. Since all the terms are in product, therefore we can write this way. Now here a square sin square theta plus b square cos square theta, and once again rearrange minus 2ab sin theta into cos theta. So you can see here 2ab sin theta cos theta, this will be cancelled with this. What will you do? You write the terms of a square together. One term is this, other term is this. You write at one place. A square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. Then you write the terms of b square also together. So it is b square sin square theta, and another term here, b square cos square theta. So you take out a square common. So cos square theta plus and b square common, so sin square theta plus cos square theta. And what is sin square theta plus cos square theta? That is equals to 1. So into 1 plus b square into 1. So it will be equal to a square plus b square. It's clear? This is equals to RHS. Hence proved. So in this way, now this chapter has finished, and I don't think that there will be any need of telling any other question. If you are not getting any question, you watch these videos which I have uploaded many times. So you will be able to do. And after that you do all the questions here in the multiple choice. These questions which are given in the multiple choice, you can see here, this and this. These questions you do by your own. It's clear? When you will do by your own, you will be able to understand. After that you can solve the chapter test also. It's clear? For greater understanding of this, first you solve this whole exercise by your own, each and every question. Even I will say that you do the examples also. You do refer the examples also. But here you do each and every exercise, each and every question. When you will be able to do each and every question, then you will be, when you do each and every question, then you will be able to understand the concept. It's clear? And trigonometry, it is a very important topic which will be used in higher classes also, in the class 11th and 12th also, as well as it has a use in the physics also. So you do this chapter very thoroughly, do every question of this exercise chapter 17. It's clear? If you are getting any problem, even after that, you can ask to me. So thank you.